Lucifer Season 1 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am, a rewatching or watching Lucifer, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case, you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And as far as my history with Lucifer goes, about a year and a half ago, I watched the first 6 to 8 episodes. I don't remember quite where I left off at, but then I just kind of ran out of time. I had a lot of other stuff I was doing show-wise and a lot of stuff I was doing work-wise that just took away from my Lucifer time. So I don't even remember much about the first 6 to 8 episodes, and I don't even remember quite where I left off at, but that's my history with this show, so I'm relatively new aside from those first 6 to 8 episodes. This will be Lucifer Season 1, Episode 5. The title of this episode is called Sweet Kicks. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. Lucifer and Maze are at a fashion show. Hello, Danger, Lucifer likes. As Lucifer leaves, because Maze kind of mentioned that he had to, Maze asks him, since when does the devil care about immortality? Humans are playing with their guns. Time to leave. People apparently kill for new kicks now. Chloe talks to Mrs. Cortez, who is the mother of the person that was slain at the crime scene. I don't remember what the victim's name was, though, however. And then Dan mentions that Chloe is always in another shootout with her buddy Lucifer by her side. And she says, don't worry, Mr. Morningstar is completely out of her life. However, Lucifer is at the station to see her boss, Olivia. She can see him now. Splendid, splendid. We have so much to discuss. Lucifer wants in on the taste of danger, and Olivia, the lieutenant, wants to be the chief of police. Lucifer says he'll deliver Olivia all the support she needs. So Olivia assigns Lucifer to the case and more cases. That whack job is totally going to get me killed. And then we have the intro. Na 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 na. Lucifer wants to know when he's going to get his own gun. And then they have Benny Choi visit Lucifer. He was the person that got shot at the fashion show, but survived, unlike the victim. Lucifer actually helped Benny get his first show. And Lucifer says that, favor you owe me, I'm calling in my IOU. He didn't talk because he didn't want to mess with the Latin kings, Benny Choi says. And Benny also says, be careful to Chloe, as the Latin kings are all about to raise hell, or are about to raise hell, I should say. And then Chloe is the oldest young person Lucifer has ever met. Lucifer tells Chloe snitches end up in ditches. Lucifer calls Pelosi a complete sack of ass. This is somebody that Chloe has a history with that they see at a bar. And then Maze meets Amenadiel at a coffee shop. Get to the point, Maze. She tells Amenadiel she wants to go back. Amenadiel tells her give him something. Maze wants what's best for Lucifer. And Amenadiel says, tell me about this doctor that he's going to see, Dr. Martin. So then Amenadiel shows up at the office that Dr. Martin is at. He tells her he just moved in to the office next door. And then Maze tells Lucifer at the Lux that he's changed, becoming mortal. Dan shows up at the Lux, says he just convinced Anthony Pelosi not to press charges. And he did that for Chloe. You want to work this case? Take care of her, Dan tells Lucifer. Chloe leaves Lucifer locked in the car while she goes to investigate. Lucifer, of course, gets out of the car and goes into the house that she's going in. The person says that Yellow Viper would be the one that would have beef with Benny Choi. and Chloe gets info from Benny that someone else is dead. Someone killed Benny Choi's pig. Lucifer is really eager to face the danger of the notorious Viper. Amenadiel speaks with Dr. Martin. You share with me, I share with you. Detective Decker has questions for Yellow Viper. Yellow Viper won't talk to cops. The Crybabies come with their guns out and point them at Yellow Viper. This was the place that Chloe went to and left Lucifer in the car. I didn't really touch much of it. I think their names were the Ramirez or something like that. I don't know why. Sometimes I'm just trying to watch the episode and I get sidetracked if I start typing things. So I felt like it was, since these episodes all kind of follow the same pattern of this person gets killed, they investigate. We're not going to see them again, so what's the point of talking about them? But I wanted to mention it just so you know I'm paying attention. And they point their guns at Yellow Viper. They want to take him down. Lucifer actually distracts Diego. That's one of their names. And Yellow Viper is able to get away. He's going to shoot Lucifer, but May shows up and shows her awesome ninja skills. Chloe even gets a punch in. Bravo, detective! Detective! May says, ass saved. You're welcome. Dan tells Chloe he talked to Lucifer, and Chloe says Lucifer is addicted to creating chaos. Yellow Viper is innocent. Lucifer asks him, what do you desire to do with the rest of your time on Earth? He says he wants to do his art. Turns out, Benny and his henchman, his goon, Hector, did the shooting. Benny set up the whole thing, and Hector took the shot that killed the girl, who I can't remember what her name was, that Mrs. Cortez was her mom. Lucifer shows Benny his devil face. Benny and Hector are arrested. Olivia gets interviewed by the press at the scene. She reminds me of a Miami Metro homicide lieutenant, Maria LaGuerta. Lucifer is now official consultant for the LAPD. Chloe gets to keep her eye on him. Does that mean we're going to consummate the detective? That would be hilarious if they are able to consummate. I'm sure they will at some point. She gives him a look and then leaves him at the scene. He doesn't even have a phone. He's going to have to walk home. Back at Club Lux, Lucifer gives cheers to Maze for saving his life. She says she'll always be there to protect him, whether he sees her or not. And then the episode ends with Maze watching Chloe as she had dozed off on her couch. So, pretty good episode of Lucifer, although they all follow kind of the same pattern, at least for now. I'm hoping when the show goes to Netflix in season 4, I believe, that it changes pace. It's just like watching an episode of NCIS or something like that. Obviously with a different undertone, but follows the same formula, in my opinion. But hey, things could change. I'm only, 5 episodes into it. I'm going to score this episode an 8.2 out of 10. And due to her awesome fighting skills, the character of the episode is going to be May. So finally, we aren't giving it to Lucifer or Chloe. Although the male character of the episode would probably be Lucifer, unless you want to give it to douche Detective Dan But I'm going to do one until this show develops the other characters now. So Maze is the character of the episode. So you've heard what I have to say. Now, of course, it's your turn. If you're a fan of Lucifer and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, make sure that you Hulk smash that like button right now. What do I desire? I desire that you smash that like button and subscribe. Share the video with anybody you know. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comments section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Lucifer. What would you rate the episode, and whom, if you had to choose, would be your character of the episode? If you want to do a male and female, that's fine. And then, like I said before, last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. Subscribe to the channel. That's what I desire. Join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.